Dupuis sounded kind of pissed after the last game. After reviewing the tape, did he have a good reason to be pissed?
Well, I mean, I think he's as much of a perfectionist as anybody. I mean, I don't think he ever wants to come off the field and not score points. So obviously there's things that he himself could have done better. I know that, watching the film, everybody gets graded, and he wasn't perfect, but at the end of the day he still leads, and he's got great effort, and and the leadership qualities that Davis always, and the compete level is always high, it's not a bad thing to have your quarterback want to be perfect every game. So obviously he's hard on himself, probably harder than what we are on him, but at the end of the day, everyone's held accountable. So, it wasn't a perfect game, but, room for improvement, and that's kind of what the message has been to all of our team is, hey, we're building here. We're building each and every day incrementally. Each and every rep you take, you're going to get better and better and better, and we want to be at our best each play the next one.
What do you want to see better than this week?
Oh, just execution, just discipline with the reads and the throws, seeing the field, on every single play and making the correct decision on every single one of them. Even the play he gets a penalty on, a little trying to do probably a little too much, and I know that's one of his strengths is being able to create plays, but you try to create, you still got to get it beyond the line of scrimmage to prevent a penalty. It kicks us out of, a field goal opportunity there kind of thing, and but ultimately it just comes down to decision making. That will always be what the quarterback position is all about, and obviously we know he can be better, and that's the expectation that he will be.
How important is it for you guys, to win this game and put yourself in a situation where in the following week potentially you're
well, the good thing is the way we play, the way we think is you want to win every week, and we're doing the necessary work to do that. So the expectation is to be able to go in there and win, and that's what we want to do. And for whatever reason that is, that's just the way we're built and wired here. So obviously we know what lies ahead if we do that, but at the end of the day, it's really just the focus. The great thing right now is this time of year, the focus is just on ourselves getting better and winning games. I don't think anybody's shy about this, that we want to win every single one of them we line up for from here on out, and that's the way our mindset is built right now, and it's been great to see. So, obviously we know what we got to do.
Is it mentally tougher to face the same opponent in 5 days like that, having only one practice?
I don't know that it's mentally tougher than anything. I think honestly it may be easier because you both have the exact same amount of time to prepare. You just both played, so rather than we've done it before where we played 4 or 5 days later and played a different opponent, and that's hard to do when you don't have any time to practice and you're looking at new film. At least this one, our guys are familiar with what just happened. There's a lot of carryover in the game plans, and we've done that for a reason strategically. So when you go out and practice today, the things that we practice were stuff we practiced last week too. So maybe we didn't call them or get to them, but there's great familiarity, and I think that's what you want. You want to be prepared to play a game, and I think we'll both sides will be prepared to play. Then just comes down to who makes more plays than the other.
Jose, Maltos is on the brink of tying or breaking a team record for a field goal. What does it say? Does it say that your kicker is good and regular, or that your offense doesn't score enough touchdowns?
Well, I think it probably says both, to be quite honest with you. I think our expectation on offense is to score more touchdowns than we have. That's what we'd like to do, we set out to do. But it's always nice to have a kicker who can kick it anywhere on that field and has the confidence that we do in Maltos, and he has it in himself in that unit. They've been tremendous all year, and these aren't chip shot field goals. I mean, last week it was 3, I think, over 40 or over 50 yards, in fact. So he's been tremendous this year. But obviously, the job of the offense is to score points, and to score touchdowns is what we prefer to do. But ultimately, he's a great plan to have as a backup.
You guys are on a great streak, obviously. How do you, as a coach, keep that standard going when you're already
exactly how you just described it. It's a standard of play, a standard of preparation, a standard of execution. It's just the way we're built here, practice-wise, compete-wise, connection-wise. That's what keeps us, playing at the level we can play out to where you can stack wins like this, in particular when our team is healthy and playing together. So, that's what when you say standards, that's what I think of. I think of we have a set standard of the way we want to play and prepare, and we meet that expectation each and every week.
And during the losing streak, you kept telling us about how this would build you later in the season. How do you see that?
I think it did exactly that. I think it made us stronger mentally and physically as a unit, as a team. when you look at our practices now, they're ultra competitive. Why? Because we have a lot of players on our roster that have played now, and they understand what it takes to win or to play in this league at a high level. And so, you know, whenever you get that competition from everybody, it lends itself to you have a better, stronger team, an experienced team. And I think that's ultimately what's happened. Plus, you know, you get guys that just step up their play when things happen. And the best part is our guys just kept mentally strong throughout the process.
And just on Davis Alexander, did he have to go through extra protocols since the game?
Nope, not at all. He didn't. He was not diagnosed with that. So what you're referring to? So no, it was status quo.
All right, Davis. When I talked to you after the game, you said there was a lot of stuff that you wanted to improve on. After watching the tape, what are some of the things that you would have liked to have done better, and you're hoping to do better come Saturday in Ottawa?
Yeah, it's never as good as it seems, never as bad as it seems when you go on tape. I think I just missed, a couple inaccurate throws, which just happens, but try and hold myself to a pretty high standard. A couple times where I skipped past the progression and got back to our underneath stuff too fast. That happens too. But yeah, just got to stay true to myself, stay true to the reads, and yeah, just all good stuff, all minor stuff, but definitely can improve.
Yeah, you're wearing number 10. You won your 10th game as a starter. I remember you mentioned, that number 10 has a meaning for you.
Of course.
Can you explain a little bit more? What does number 10 mean to you?
Yeah. I mean, it's just a friendly reminder every day of, it's one of the main reasons why I play football and why I want to be the best I can. Is just be the best version of myself, and obviously play for my dad, and everything that he did for me growing up and everything that he taught me and all my values and all that stuff. Just a friendly reminder. So it was very important. I mean, obviously important to go 1-0 and win, but number 10 always means something extra special to me.
Yeah, but why is that? Is this a number
Oh, sorry.
To your dad?
Yeah. My dad, when he played professional rugby, he wore number 10 his whole life. That was always his number. And growing up, I used to never want to wear number 10 because he wore it. And it's just funny how things change, of course.
We don't know how these next two games will play out, but ideally for you, with the time that you missed, do you want to spend as much time as possible on the field despite, the outcome or what's at play, or how do you see it?
Yeah, of course. I think, my job here is to play football. My job here is to win games. I want to make sure that I am playing the best possible football that I can before going into the playoff game. And, our job right now is honestly to apply pressure. We got to go take care of business ourselves and see what happens from there. But our attitude wouldn't change. I think we just want to go 1-0 every week and just keep improving, honestly.
Just going back to number 10, is this the first time in your, since you started playing football that you wear that number?
I think I wore it in 6th grade one time, and I didn't. I used to always change my number. I think I went 19, 13, 10, 13, and then 19 again. So I always changed it. But yeah, I'll stick with 10 forever if I can.
You forgot 17.
Sorry, I mean growing up.
Okay.
Yeah, 17. Then I went 3. Then I went 10. Yeah.
Is it mentally tougher to face the same opponent on a short week like that, or did you approach those two games as one big preparation for them?
Yeah, no, I think, to me, I think it's honestly a little bit easier because we're seeing the same team, same personnel. They might have a couple guys returning from injury and all that stuff, but you don't know until the day before the game anyway. But at the same time, you still have to trust yourself, trust your preparation, because they could come out and run a completely different scheme than they did on Monday. So you just got to stay true to yourself and stay true to what we teach in our offense, and yeah.
Thank you.
Just on the nose, just checking. It's just a stitch and you were fine?
Yeah, I got 3 stitches and then some blood vessel
No
stuff.
more testing.
No, all good.
And just on the street, you guys are playing great. Is it just about holding steady for the rest of the season, or is it about still getting better?
Oh, it's definitely about still getting better. Every day we're out here, we want to compete. We want to push ourselves to be the best possible version of ourselves every day. That way we can put the best product out there and go win games.
Potentiellement, la semaine d'après, il y a peut-être de quoi d'important en jeu. Comment vous voyez ça?
On voit ça, le même discours. C'est une question de momentum. On veut être dans une lancée. Ce match-là est important pour aussi les adversaires, parce que les adversaires vont voir ce match-là. Ils vont étudier ce match-là. Donc, c'est l'ensemble de l'image finale, je te dirais. C'est pas juste un match. C'est un match à la fois, mais c'est pas juste ça aussi. Il y a aussi plus gros que ça. Il y a aussi une série éliminatoire, comment on veut rentrer dans ces playoffs-là. Fait que, ouais, c'est une combinaison de plein de choses.
Qu'est-ce que tu as vu du dernier match là, que tu dis qu'il faut absolument faire mieux? Et qu'est-ce que tu as vu de eux que tu dis, OK, tu sais, ils auraient pu profiter de certaines opportunités pour nous faire mal et pour essayer de le faire la prochaine fois?
Nous, il faut défensivement arrêter la course. On doit être meilleur sur la course au-dessus de 100 verges. On a laissé énormément de verges sur le terrain, donc on doit s'améliorer à cette facette-là. Puis de leur côté, c'est les punitions. Je veux dire, il y a des jeux qui ont été complétés, qui ont été enlevés à cause de punitions. Donc on sait que s'ils ont quelque chose à travailler, c'est sûr être beaucoup plus... je te dirais, intelligent au niveau de la prise de décision que certains joueurs doivent faire sur le terrain. Fait que c'est juste jouer un football intelligent.
Gros match lundi. Comment tu te sens après ça? Comment est-ce que tu gardes ce niveau pour le reste des matchs de la saison?
Tu vas un match à la fois. C'est un match qui est le fun au niveau de la confiance pour l'équipe, pour l'énergie de l'équipe, mais tu veux construire là-dessus, mais aussi tu veux passer au prochain.
Non, mais je veux dire, donc, pour toi, personnellement, c'était...
Oui, c'est un bon match. Très, très content du match. Ça faisait une couple de temps que je n'avais pas scoré un touché défensif, un touché tout court. Donc, je suis content de notre performance.
À quel point, tu sais, de voir que dès le retour de certains blessés, dont toi, les choses ont rapidement commencé à tomber dans l'ordre. À quel point ça vous prouve, à vous, que le travail et le plan de match, il est bon? Si tout le monde est sur le terrain,
exact. Puis ça montre que la direction a vraiment construit une équipe gagnante. Parce que quand cette équipe est sur le terrain, c'est une équipe qui est dominante. Là, la réalité, c'est qu'il faut que cette équipe exécute. On sait que c'est une équipe qui a le potentiel d'aller gagner, mais le jour du match, elle doit être capable d'exécuter et de minimiser les erreurs.
Excellent.
I guess you heard talk a lot about what you've did at the last game. I guess your family also saw the image of what you've done. Are you proud about it? Was it a special thing for you to do it?
Yeah, it was so special because I practiced the whole week on that kick, and then I was thankful with my coach that he gave me the opportunity to run it, and then we made it like one shot, one kill. That was pretty good. Yeah.
You're about to either tie or break a team record for field goals in a season. Is it something that that makes you proud, or is it? How do you feel about that?
I don't think about anything about that numbers or stats. I'm sorry to say it, but I'm just thinking one kick at a time, and the results will come. You know what I mean? So I'm just focusing on to do my job, to help the team, and then job's not finished yet, so we need to keep working, and we need to finish the season, and then let's see what happens.
But it's also a tribute to your consistency that you are able to reach numbers like that in a season. I guess this is something that you're aiming for every time you get on the field?
Yeah, but first, I'm grateful that this is my first year being the main kicker of a team in the CFL, so I'm just taking advantage of this opportunity. I'm trying to do my best to keep playing, you know what I mean, more years, so just trying to do my best.
You had the trick play at the beginning of the second half. We saw you practice a few other trick plays today. Do you enjoy those plays?
Yeah, I love them. I grew up with soccer, and for me it's easier to manage that kind of kicks, and yeah, I love it.
You were on the practice squad, and now you're one of the best kickers in the CFL. For you, to be able to do that, what does it represent for you?
For me, the answer is always being grinding and patience to get the opportunity and take the opportunity, because sometimes we left a lot of things. But yeah, just being patient, and I'm happy to being here and playing in the CFL, to have this opportunity with the Alouettes, and yeah, I love it.